Hi there, I hope you're all well. If you are new around here, then hello, it's lovely to meet you. And if you are returning, thank you very fucking much for coming back. My name is Alana and I'm a 35-year-old woman living in Scotland. That is where the accent comes from. And this channel is predominantly all that kind of beauty, skincare, travel-y, bloggery, vloggery, liberal sprinkling of lifestyle and a little bit of new mum bullshit with a lot of sarcasm and cynicism thrown in on top, not to mention honesty. If that sounds like your cup of tea, then you might want to subscribe. There's a button in the corner, but we do like sweary words on this channel, and if you're not into that kind of shit, that's absolutely fine. The door is over there. But if you are into that kind of stuff, then as I said, subscription button in the corner, there's a like button to do all that YouTuber shit that they tell you to do, because apparently it helps the channel. I really hope it does. Anyway, this video is going to be my top favourite mascaras, worst mascaras, all about fucking mascaras, because as I have mentioned before, I am an absolute fucking slag for mascaras. A slut, a slag, a hoe, whatever you want to call it, a floozy, all of those words. That is what I am for mascaras. So if I want to buy 20 different mascaras, that is my cat to say hello to. That is Pebbles. She's gonna burn herself on a candle. Hold on. Are you coming to say hello? She's not been on screen for a long time because baby Jack is usually always around, although she absolutely adores Jack. She thinks he's the best thing since sliced bread. The other one, not so much, not really caring about him. But this is my cat Pebbles. So as I was saying, I would like to have 20 million mascaras. I love a mascara, it is my vice. That and potentially blush or lipstick. Absolute vice of mine. So I have collated all of the ones that I've got on the go at the moment, but we're also going to speak about some other ones I spoke about in the past, and that's what this video is going to be all about. So if you're into that kind of thing, if that sounds like it's your cup of tea, then go make yourself a cup of something. It can be alcoholic, don't worry, and join me in chatting about mascaras. Let's just get into this. Alright, so a little while ago I said, would you like to see a mascara battles video? And then I kind of never really followed up on it. I also said about brows as well, so if you'd like to see that kind of thing, that is also coming as well, don't worry. But I've got all of the mascaras that I've had on the go over the last wee while. Normally, normal people buy a mascara, they use it up, they throw it away, they buy another one. Me, no. I've got a problem. So let's start off with one that I spoke about so much last year and still has a very, very, very important place in my heart. So this is the LANCOME Lash Idol. It is a little bit more expensive than other brands, but I'm telling you, this mascara is très magnifique. I actually done a reel over on Instagram. If you're not following me over on Instagram, get the fuck over there and do it. I done a reel on Instagram showing all the different mascaras that I had on the go at that point, and this one I feel in that reel didn't really look that phenomenal, but I'm telling you that this is some fucking amazing mascara. I wouldn't pay the price of this mascara if I didn't think it was worth it. I am a girl who likes a good budget beauty brand, and I wouldn't pay 20 odd quid for a mascara if I can buy one for a tenner. So I'm telling you, this is amazing. It's lengthening, it's volumizing without being clumpy. It has no fall down, it stays there all day. It is phenomenal mascara. It is so, so good. So if you're looking to treat yourself, get something a little fancy, a little more high end, a little bit more bougie, this is the one for you and you will not be disappointed. I ended up getting bought this for Christmas as a gift as well, so this is actually the other one, and I don't actually need to open it because I've got so many on the go at the moment, but I have already used up one of these within this year. This one here, this is Glossy Lash Slick. Total opposite end of the spectrum. This one here is a much more soft, barely there lash. Now if you're someone who's not into that no makeup look, all that kind of thing that basically Glossy is all about, then this might not be for you, so I will give you the heads up. But the reason that I love this mascara so much is because this has been my work mascara, my go-to for years now. And the reason for that, if you didn't know, if you're new around here, is I am a nurse. I do 12.5-hour shifts. I leave the house at 6:30 in the morning and I don't get home till like 8 o'clock at night. So this holds up throughout all that time. I don't get any fall down, but also it doesn't look like I'm made up. When I'm going into work, I don't actually really want to look like I've got a lot of makeup on my face. That's madness considering I'm someone sitting here on YouTube telling you that I fucking love makeup. But I do not go to work with a shred of makeup on my face in the way that I sit here in these videos. I might wear a little bit of a hint of a blush, a little bit of a cream highlight up here, just to give my skin a little bit of aliveness. I don't wear anything on my lips other than just like a lip balm. I don't really put anything through my brows either, because who could be arsed? But this is the only thing that I'm like, if I'm going to work, I need to wear this. If I'm doing night shift, nothing goes on my face other than a moisturizer. But if I am going to work during the day shift, then I always use this, because it just looks like my own lashes, but a little bit more lifted, a little bit more curled, and just a little bit extra. And that is all I need for a work mascara. But if that is your kind of thing on the day to day, you don't want anything too heavy, too clumpy, too obviously falsy looking, then you might absolutely love this. But the reason I'm saying for the word of warning is because I would hate to think anybody would buy this and they're like, it's not done anything. Do you know what I mean? These two things are not the same. What's that phrase? One of these things is not like the other. Yeah, they're not the same. But I love both of them equally for different reasons. This one here from Innisfree is kind of similar to the Glossier. This one here, again, I think the Glossier is that tubing mascara kind of situation. This one is very, very similar. The thing about the Innisfree Microcara, that's what it's called, is it has a teeny tiny brush. Look at that. Wait, and I'll show you a normal brush. That is it next to the Rimmel London Thrill Seeker mascara. When I ordered this, I remember buying it and thinking, is this a joke? What is this? Is this a joke? But I'm telling you right now, it's super impressive. It's really, really good. I also use this for those days where I want barely there makeup, but this is really good for, again, lifting right in at the base of your lash and pulling up and lengthening your lashes. It is amazing. It's actually way better than by looking at the wand you would think it would be. And I have to say, this is one as well that I recommended to my mum. My mum is nearly 70. She'll kill me if she knows I've said that on here, but she is nearly 70. She's not quite there yet, maybe a few years away from it, but I'm not giving you the exact number, but she's on the other side of her 60s. And she has lashes that have got a bit more sparse as she's got older, a little bit more thinner and things, and she's like, I can't use these big bushy brushes anymore. I can't do it. It just looks ridiculous on me. Sometimes she will put a little bit of individual lashes on, like the little tiny glue on ones, and she quite likes them and it looks really natural. But she wants that in between. She wants to look like she had lashes, but she also doesn't want to look like she's got big false lashes because it looks a little ridiculous, she feels. So this is one I recommended to her because it's got such a small wand to get in at those lashes and really just make the most of what you already have. So that might be something to think about as well if you're a similar age range to my mum and you're not sure about what mascara to use nowadays. So this is a really, really nice mascara, and you might order it and think, what the fuck? What is that brush? But it is surprisingly good. Now this one here, this is the Spectator Sport Mascara from Gen C. I bought this with my own money, but I was also sent another one in PR, and I have been sent PR before from Gen C, so just want to make that disclosure there. But, oh, I should probably say as well that I got a little bit of PR from Glossier recently as well, but totally fucking bought that myself. Been buying it for years, just so you know. But, back to this. The Spectator Sport Mascara. Now, this just has a normal wand on it. It wasn't a plasticky wand, anything like that. It is just your traditional style of mascara wand. It kind of has that almost hourglass shape to it. It's kind of divoted in the middle. And it's a mascara. I didn't know what to think of it. I just wanted to try it because I was really liking the brand and I wanted to try a few more bits from them. And I have to say, this blew my fucking socks off. So, as the LANCOME one is really beautiful, volumizing, lengthenizing, blah, 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 all that stuff, it isn't clumpy. Now, I don't like a clumpy mascara. It's not my kind of thing. We can talk about bad gal buying in a minute. But I hate clumpy mascaras. I don't like the spider eye effect. I know for some people that's what they're going for. Not for me. I like a full, pretty and lengthened lash. So when I used this one, I was surprised because it has definitely got an element of that clump to it, but actually it's fucking beautiful. It's not too much. When I use this, I feel like my lashes are just so volumized, like they just become much, much thicker, but it doesn't edge into that spider territory. And that's why I really enjoy this mascara. It's in between two things that I never had before and didn't know I needed until I use this mascara. It is fucking luscious. I actually gave it away in a little flash giveaway recently over on Instagram, the one that they sent me in PR. It's amazing. It's so, so good. When I did do that reel on Instagram, this is the one everybody was asking about. This is the one everybody was like, that looks really good. And I was like, yeah, it is. It's not going to be your super pretty, soft, everyday look like these ones, but it is just that little bit oomph and sexy without being clumpy and spidery horrible. So Gen C, love it so much. Many kisses, you are fantastic. Now this here is the Thrill Seeker mascara from Rimmel. I had already kind of mentioned the brush, blah blah blah. Now this is one I tried because I wanted to do a full face of Rimmel, blah blah blah. And I picked it up, and I'm not gonna lie, picked it up, put it in my basket, didn't check the price of it, just thought, great, Rimmel mascara, probably cost me a fiver. This was like 10 quid. This was quite expensive for a drugstore mascara, but I suppose it's in keeping with a lot of drugstore brands now, like the Maybelline one as well. It comes around about $11.99. I'm sure this is $10.99. And what I'm gonna say is, if this was a £5 or £6 mascara, maybe even an £8 mascara, I'd be like, this is a really nice mascara. It is a really nice mascara, I can't fault it. But as I've said already, I feel like Rimmel are trying to be that, like, as seen on socials, we're keeping up with the kids type thing. And I don't know why they're doing it. They have good products, just stick to the good products you know. Maybe bring out a few, if you want to keep in with the kids, more innovative products like cream blushes, like cream highlights, stuff like that. It would make more sense, but that's a whole other conversation. But this, it was showing on socials the way that they were claiming, with really young, kind of, you know, anywhere between 16 to 25-year-old girls using it, and it was that spider eye, look how volumized these are after, before and after, blah blah blah. I think this could go that way if you used it and used it and used it and put layers and layers and layers on it and coat. Yes, it could go that way, but if you just use it like a normal fucking mascara, it's just a nice mascara. It's good, it's lovely. But I don't want it to look that way. I never ever would. And I think for mascaras in the drugstore, for this being $10.99, there are better ones, I'm afraid. It is nice, but I probably wouldn't purchase this again. And talking of amazing drugstore mascaras, this is Maybelline's Lash Sensational Sky High, and this one is the Cosmic Black version. I have never tried the original Sky High in the pink tube. I have only tried the Cosmic Black one, and I have to say, this stuff, it's fucking amazing. It's phenomenal. And as I say, I am a mascara slut. I love mascaras in all shapes and all forms. And I feel like, even as I'm speaking you through this video, I still want all of these mascaras. Like, you know, with the exception of maybe the one I said I wouldn't purchase again. I love the different looks that you can get from different things. For instance, that's why I like a cream highlight and a powder highlight. That's why I like a tinted skin moisturizer. That's why I like a skin tint. That's why I like a full coverage foundation. Like, they're different things for different needs. And this one is just an all-round phenomenal product. The fact that it is in the drugstore, okay, $11.99, still a little bit more expensive than some you can get, but it isn't, you know, 20 odd quid like the likes of Benefit even as well, not just LANCOME. It is amazing for what it is. It is volumizing, it is lengthening, it is not clumpy in any way, shape or form. I feel like this one, in comparison to the Gen C, this is more voluminous, but this one I feel it's just that little bit more lengthening that I want to go for. As I said, I like them for two different things. If I'm going for something super smoky and sexy, a little bit grungy, then I'm picking this up. If I'm going for my everyday, then it's going to be this one. This is the one I took on holiday with me recently, because I knew whatever kind of look I was going to do on my holiday, this was going to be the one. This is one that I'm going to throw in my bag. It's going to be Desert Island. I think it is amazing, and it is definitely going to end up in a yearly roundup because it is fucking phenomenal. It is like holy grail now of mascaras. I then have this little mini one from Spectrum, which actually I don't really think I've spoke about much on here, but I did do a TikTok using all of the Spectrum products that I have quite recently, and this is their Dark Matter mascara. I didn't think this was going to be anything to write home about. I'm going to not, like, I'm sorry Spectrum, your brushes, chef's kiss, phenomenal. But I really didn't think this was going to be anything phenomenal. And then I tried it and I was like, actually a really good mascara. This is the mini size, obviously. If you wanted to buy the bigger one, that's fine. Once I've used this, will I buy the bigger one? No, probably not, because I have a fucking array of mascaras. But what I would say is, if I was in a situation where I tried the mini and I didn't have a mascara, then I might go on to purchase this in the full size. I can't give you a kind of wear test of the fall down and stuff like that with this one because I've not tried it out enough. I need to wear it some more. But actually, I was really shocked about this. The actual length, volume, the shape it made my lashes, all that kind of stuff was very, very nice. So this was a kind of outsider that I was surprised about, but I'll need to try out a little more. Now this one here, this is the La Roche-Posay. Yes, who knew that they done cosmetics? Not me, until I went to Greece and was like, give me that. I want to try some cosmetics from La Roche-Posay. And this is their Toleraine Mascara Volume. I just got it in the black. I've tried this. I think the actual finish of it is very nice. I do think it is a little bit volumizing, not like super duper volumizing, but it's okay. I did buy it in euros and I can't remember what the conversion would be. Go and check it out online, or I'll put a link below. But what I'm going to say is, the couple of times that I've been trying this now, I think, oh, it goes on really nicely, but I do end up with fall down. I do end up with bits under here, there and everywhere. So if I was at a point where I needed to buy a new mascara, would I buy this one again? No. Now another couple that I'm going to mention that I don't have to hand because either I have passed them on, I have used them up, or I just don't fucking like them. Okay, so let's start off with Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. Another one, absolutely phenomenal mascara from the drugstore. Again, think around about the $10.99, $11.99 mark, but so nice. Very voluminous, not like this. I feel like this one, as I say, all-rounder. Lengthening, separating, looks gorgeous, amazing, fantastic, not too clumpy. I feel like the Lash Paradise one, I think I've actually got some footage of the Lash Paradise, is clumpier. It definitely is. But it's a really, really nice mascara, to be honest with you. I think I've purchased it maybe twice or three times over the years, and that just goes to show that I do like it. But now that I've found this one, I probably will never go back to the Lash Paradise, if I'm honest with you. But it is a very nice mascara if you're wanting to try it out. I also think it comes in a brown and potentially a waterproof as well. Another one that I tried recently was the Maybelline Curl Bounce Colossal Curl Bounce Mascara. Again, that one was a really beautiful, fluffy, full lash. I feel like the Glossier and the Innisfree is a little bit like your lashes, like no volume, not volumizing, just very pretty lashes that are there, your natural lashes. Whereas I feel like the Colossal Curl Bounce gave you that fluttery, fluffy, soft lash, and it was beautiful, very, very nice. But the fall down was terrible, so I won't ever buy it again. I'm really sorry, but it's true. It just kept falling down my face. And lastly, I'm going to talk about two from Benefit. One is the Roller Curl, what the fuck is that stuff called again? Roller Lash, can't believe I forgot there. That is one that I bought year on year, time after time, over and over again. I can't say that's a bad mascara. It is a beautiful mascara. But now I'm a little bit like, well, when that one costs 20 odd quid, and then why do I justify buying this one? I don't know. This one is just, it's just better. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like Roller Lash is the equivalent of this, and if I can buy this for $11.99, that's what I'm going to do. Whereas this one is just a little different. I don't know how to tell you. I don't know. I love both of them. But Roller Lash is a beautiful mascara as well. So if it's one you've been thinking of, I would recommend it. I think it is a beautiful mascara from Benefit. Benefit do really, really nice mascaras, and that is one. However, Bad Gal Bang. Bad Gal Bang and me? Absolutely fucking not. I remember years ago, maybe 2016, 17 or something, whenever it released, they sent all of these influencers on a big PR press trip to like Ibiza. I think it was like the Paradiso Hotel or something like that. And everybody, there was also like this big launch in London, and everybody was saying like, oh my god, it's the best mascara ever, it's amazing. And it was absolutely one of those situations where YouTube made me buy it, because I seen so many people talking about it and saying how wonderful a mascara it was. I was already using Roller Lash at that time, and I thought, well, I love this, why not try the new stuff? And I bought it in a mini, thank god, because I thought, you know, I like to try mini mascaras before I buy the full size, obviously. So I bought it in a mini, and it was fucking horrific. That is because I do not enjoy a thick, clumpy spider lash. Now, if you are somebody that does love Bad Gal Bang, more power to you. Love it, great, fantastic. We don't all have to like the same things. So please don't put any comments down below telling me I used it wrong. Actually, it worked really well for me, it done this, that. If it works for you, that is phenomenal. That is great, fantastic. Keep using it, I love it. But I'm saying this to the people out there who are in the same boat as me, who don't like a clumpy style mascara, then don't buy Bad Gal Bang. It is one that I felt like, I remember the first time I was using it, I was like, putting it on. And you know that way that if you put on a coat of your mascara and then you move on to the next eye, and then you maybe think, oh, I'll put another coat on because I want it to be a little bit more in your face. And then you see some people who are wearing mascara who've done that 10 times and you think, I don't know if that, I don't know if I'm feeling that. It ain't for me. I felt like that with Bad Gal Bang after the first swipe through almost. So I was putting it on being like, ooh, nice. And before I even went on to the other eye, this one started clumping and getting very like, ooh, 4 spider lashes. And I was like, oh, I've obviously put too much on here. Let's move on to the other eye and try that one. So I was like, okay, fine, putting it on this side. And again, I was just like, oh my God. So I got a spoolie and brushing it out a little bit to try and salvage the situation. And then I tried it again and I was just like, this is just making it worse. Putting more of this on is just making it fucking horrifically, horrendously worse. And it wasn't like, you know, I put fucking 4 or 5 coats on after letting them air dry each time. This was me just putting it on for my first application of my mascara. So, with that being said, my advice to you for this one would be don't buy it if you don't like that look. If you love a real spider eye, clumpy mascara look, then it might just be for you. If you're also someone who wears a lot of false lashes, it might work really well in conjunction with that because you're making them look part of the falsies, that's fine. But personally for me, it is not one I will buy ever again. Another one that I just want to mention is the NYX On the Rise mascara. And the reason I want to mention that is because it has a wand very similar to that of the Roller Lash. I feel like it's got one of those like rubber wands, a little bit similar to the Maybelline Sky High as well actually. It's got one of those rubber style wands. And if I remember rightly, that was a really beautiful one as well for giving a little bit of volume, but also very, very lengthening. And I think for a little while I actually wore that to work and it wasn't like the barely layer look like the Glossier. It was definitely a little bit more. But that was also a really, really nice mascara that I used to wear quite a lot. And another one that I'm going to mention is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Push Up Lashes. Now I only had that in a mini size and I had it in the black. I know now that she also does it in a beautiful kind of brown colour as well for this time of year, sublime. But I actually think that is a really, really nice mascara as well. I do have a video of me trying that or trying kind of Charlotte Tilbury full face for the first time. I'll put it up in the corner. And it's got a really strange wand. I wonder if I can find a picture and put it here for you. It's flat. It's a flat wand and then you turn it on its side and all the little spikes come out the side of it. But the wand itself is not cylindrical. It is not a circular wand or bushy or anything like that. It's flat. It's very strange. But what I will say is that is a very nice mascara as well. I haven't repurchased that in a full size simply because I didn't need to. I was trying out other mascaras at the time. As you can see, I have a problem and I didn't need to get that. But if they do bring that out in the mini in the brown, then that might be one I reach for because I would like to have more coloured mascaras, like especially a brown and things like that. And I don't want to have it in a full size because I know it's not something that I would wear frequently, but that looks really, really nice. Another one that I tried this year in a mini, I'm just going through all the mascaras that I've tried in my head this year, is Oma Drama Bomb. That is fucking sublime as well. And again, if I needed another mascara in full size, which I don't at the moment, that's for sure, then I would absolutely purchase that as well. That was a beautiful, again, fluffy. Do you know what actually? I think the Oma could be quite reminiscent of this one. It's beautiful, lengthening, but also that kind of volumizing without being too clumpy. Drama Bomb mascara is very, very nice. And I know now that they sell Oma in Boots as well, so you can collect your points on there if you're shopping in Boots. Also, I am going to list all of the mascaras that I spoke about in this video down below, and if they are available on Look Fantastic, I will be putting the links down below. And just so you know, I have a code with Look Fantastic that will get you a discount, and it is an affiliate link that I can earn a little bit of kickback on, so all the other information will be down below in the description box if you so wish. But that is where I'm going to leave it for this video. I want these ones to be quite short and snappy. I will be coming back with another brow one, cleanser one, because I'm desperate to talk about skincare at the moment. What else would you like to see in these types of videos? Leave a comment down below and let me know, and I will see you all again in the next one. Bye.